We're Dandy people sharing language. They've given permission to the Nomadics, who are a local band, to write a song in local language about this place, and they're really happy for it to be shared and sung by anyone. So I'm going to do a little bit of a call and response, and if you don't get the pronunciation perfectly right, that's alright, but see if you can follow along and keep the clapping nice and slow, like the waves lapping on a beach. Yeah. So I'll sing a line, and then if you can sing a line straight after, that'd be great, and we can see how far we can get. Saltwater country. Your turn.
Saltwater country.
Wadandy Buja.
Wadandy Buja.
Land of plenty.
Land of plenty.
Bujarabula.
Bujarabula.
Won't you walk softly?
Won't you walk softly?
Jenna in cooling.
Jenna cooling.
Feel this country yearn.
Feel this country yearn.
Orange Bujanur.
Orange Bujanur.
I am listening.
I am listening.
Where my campfire burns.
Where my campfire burns.
Philip Calamort.
Philip Calamort.
Nice. Woody chop billiard.
Woody chop billiard.
Margaret River.
Margaret River.
Poured up Watu.
Poured up water.
Married to ocean.
Married to ocean.
Bula Maban.
Bula Maban.
Plenty magic.
Plenty magic.
Where my campfire burns.
Where my campfire burns.
Philip Calamort.
Philip Calamort.
Where my campfire burns.
Where my campfire burns.
That's right. So, whole song in Noongar about this place. Congratulations. Beautiful voices.
Plenty magic.
Heart plenty happy.
So I'm going to do a few things now. So one of the things I like to do when I'm teaching is sometimes check in with everyone. Sometimes that can be a bit of a laborious thing when you go round. How's everyone going? So this one, what we're going to do is I'm going to ask a question. If it really resonates with you, it's a real yes, like step into the middle of the circle. If you're maybe around the edges, and if you're really big, well, at the back. Okay? So the first question is, how did everyone sleep? Oh, that's pretty good. Cool. Okay, so everyone back. Another one be, how's everyone feeling? Yeah, okay, that's it. Nice. And yeah, who wants to go home? Yeah, okay, cool. That's just a nice way to people if you're facilitating a group, just to see where everyone's at, and yeah, keep an eye on maybe the people that were on the outer ring for the I'm not feeling so fresh like today. And now for a bit of a game. This is one of my favourite games. Kids love playing this one. What you need to do for this game is pick two people random people, just now in your head. Pick 2 people. Okay. And what we're going to do is start moving, and what you have to do is try and stay between those 2 people. Okay? So it gets a little bit trickier. So do that for a little while. Then I'm going to tap someone on the shoulder. Tap you on the shoulder, sit down. If you're connected to that person, you have to sit down too. Okay? So everyone clear on what we're going to do? So you've got your 2 people.
So we have to stay equidistant.
Yeah, try and get in the middle of them.
Yeah.
And then try and okay? Okay, ready?
I'm not playing. I'm not playing.
You're not playing? Okay, no worries,
I'm
Ray.
just being a bit quiet at the moment.
No worries. Okay, ready, set, go. Oh, it's a bit tight, isn't it? Hey, Charlie, I'm tapping you on the shoulder.
So if you're connected
Yeah.
one of the other people,
I've lost them. Yeah, if one of your people is on the ground,
might be sitting down.
Yeah.
Oh no, don't sit down.
That's just a nice way to start the day. It's also a good way to show what happens in the system when we're all connected and one bit fails.
How close everyone got all the time.
Yeah, everyone goes, yeah, cool.
You can also do it so that you make a line with them and you're on the outside of it and it doesn't come together as much.
Right.
Okay.
Which one's that, Ollie? So you go in the straight.
So you've got the
Let's
same
try
thing.
that. Let's try it.
You've got the
Let's
same
try it.
2 people, but you
don't need to be in the middle of them, you just have to be in a line with them?
you want to make a line with them and you're not in the middle.
Let's try that. Let's try it. Let's try
Outside
it.
point of the line.
Let's try that one.
That was like the flocculation game.
We've got to play that one. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's completely different.
We've got to keep 2 people.
So
Same 2 people.
Nah.
imagine I've got these 2 people here and I'm going to go to here.
So you're in
Get a
my
line. I want to make a line.
Yeah.
tree shade.
But
Yeah.
not making a line by being in the middle of them.
Yeah, you got to be.
You're in my shade if I'm the tree and Rod's the person.
Yeah. And so then we're dependent on somewhere, so I've got to keep that line happening.
Okay, let's try that.
There's a lot more movement.
I didn't even need to put his hands back around.
Got your 2 people?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Go.
Oh no, hang on. Still tap on shoulder.
Still tap on shoulder. Still tap on shoulder.
This moves way faster.
I'm so good
Are we connected somehow?
That kind of.
It's like 2 magnet poles.
What happened there, Wayne? You weren't connected to anyone. Oh yeah, okay. Fantastic. So that's just a little bit of an energizer.
That one takes heaps more space and way faster because you've got the
Oh, Mine was you and Tamara.
Oh, right. So you were trying to do it on the other side.
Yeah.
Was he on mine?
We would have kept
Oh, mine was you, bro.
That's why we were so good at it.
It was easy.
It was so easy.
Charlie in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, for revision, I'm going to tell you something that resonated with me, and I'll throw the beanbag to somebody else who can say something they remembered from yesterday. We'll keep throwing it until we fill up.
We call their name.
For me, one of the big things was the importance of the order of ethics, principles, strategies and techniques, and the risks of jumping straight to techniques and getting it wrong without knowing the underlying principle. I knew that before, but I think that consolidated it a lot better yesterday. You might need to put coffee cups down.
Will you call the name, please?
Oh, sure.
Do a last name
Yep,
revision.
do a name and then they know that to expect a beanbag.
I'm going to say again, teach your ethics, being deliberate about the ethics and spending a bit of time to think about them, and then being transparent and sharing them with your students at the start. Seb?
Well, that was mine as well, teachers' ethics. big one. Yeah. Wait. I think the focus on the human-centered stuff. I do science and techniques and stuff like that, so that was a good refresher for me, or a good reminder to include the human aspect in there a bit more. Shanti?
I enjoyed seeing someone else's sort of group code of conduct, kind of this is how we're actually going to act and behave. I enjoyed seeing that. Gillian.
I really appreciated the list of different teaching styles, lecturer, demonstrator, facilitator, and the fourth one's gone from my mind. But and then realising that all of them are valid in different scenarios and depending who they're being delivered by as well, and can each be used effectively. Kath?
I'm appreciating seeing lots of different strategies, games, but also having the commentary on what purpose that serves and what function people use it to reinforce. Rod. And I can't throw left-handed.
Loving everything, but last night seeing Bill's principles drawn back out again, I like to go back to some of those. I think some of those are pretty
Rich soup.
Yeah.
Empty cup. There's a place for both. Holly.
Yeah, I really like the patterns of the day and really making people feel really comfortable with knowing what's happening. Sarah.
I'm really enjoying the process of learning by being taken through a retreat / learning process that's transparent.
Yes.
That's giving us the opportunity to practice teaching as we go. Thanks. Pickles?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep.
Got a cup? Okay.
The feeling of learning how to facilitate well by being facilitated well, and learning through feeling is really cool. I'm really enjoying that. So thank you to the teachers.
I'm loving hearing Rose's stories and relating to different strategies for different cultures, but also for different climates. Most of the work that I've done has been in this climate or on the East Coast climate in this region, Inspire region, but looking at how that translates to other places and the teaching gaps in demonstration. No forests at all for generations. That mites my mind to have to think even harder. I love that. You can way over there. Pat.
Go on. That's a good throw. Hey. Now I've lost mine. What was I thinking? Well, one that I really liked was Kathleen, this was not what I thought of before, but Kathleen's idea of one cup broken down into many cups and then having a smorgasbord from there. So yeah, that was mine. Sarah?
Everything everybody else already said. Is there anything left? I need my notes. Yeah, same. I'm really enjoying the games and what they're for and playing them and they were great. Oh, you're a teacher. You could have done one.
Yeah, I can go. I'm learning as well. We're all learning
Okay, cool.
as well. Something, possibly the most enjoyable thing yesterday, there were many, but I loved seeing all the different ways that Brenna and Charlie's cards could be used for different learning groups and different contexts and class environments. I also really enjoyed the songs that Ollie shared, and I think more overall what I'm enjoying is seeing the ways that other people teach the same things I teach in a completely different way, and that's opening my mind to other things. So thank you. Mason. Have you been? I always think Chasen. You said I'm Mason, I'm Chasen music.
Just the people. Everything here, everyone's got different stories, so it's been really cool to hear different ones. And you're saying like, seeing the different ways of teaching or learning and stuff, so it's really cool to get a grip on different styles of everything.
I really liked the debriefing scenario that you acted out. Actually was really helpful because usually I'm debriefing myself solo after a workshop, so knowing what questions to ask another person or have them ask myself to improve and I guess analysing PDCs through a teacher's eye and not continuing just as a student's viewpoint, so looking at both.
Thank you. I'm with Rod actually. I love the integration of Bill's principles because I think I'm a bit prejudiced and sometimes I leave them out, but yeah, that was really useful. And also the reminder about context and everything was really important. Jem, have you had a go? You ready? You ready?
Give it a go. I echo what you two said about Bill's principles because I've actually never seen them in a class before, ever.
Yeah.
And then also the thing that's kind of sitting with me is the Rose talking about the need for competencies for students coming out of PDCs as a matter of urgency.
Like lots of things. That's alright. Transparency's been really cool, and also like part of one of my goals is already feeling like I'm getting an idea of what it takes and what's required and involved in being a teacher, which is a big part of why I wanted to come to understand that better. So that's been really cool. Brenna?
I really liked hearing about the different ways to teach ethics and principles. It's always exciting to hear from the group how they teach things. It's part of why I love listening in on micro-teaching too. And the idea that stuck was the principles bingo that you can play every day and see if you can beat everyone, get all the principles in one day. Would everyone who's been please put their hands behind their back, and everyone who hasn't been? Excellent.
My hand's in front because it can't go behind.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I'll go. Well, I was hoping for someone closer.
It's Nick.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to hit jam fever. Alright, Michelle?
I really enjoyed hearing the teachers' ethics and then being able to feel, I guess, experience feeling this being supported by those. So to be on the other side and to actually feel the response to hearing those, I thought was quite nice. Nick?
Further to what people were saying about like Bill's principles and stuff like that, I'm really interested in the history of permaculture and how it's been revised and changed over the years. It's not such a permanent culture after all. You know, I mean, it's very contemporary always. Tamara, have you gone?
I am enjoying the people care, from the longer breaks to the energizers and the ability to share. I think it's more important than ever. Jodie?
Everything everyone said, and I like effective learning spaces, and everyone loves fresh air.
I really liked yesterday about the ecology and how that really does impact on our individual environments, but also the big world views that
Ro's bringing, and the ideas about incorporating marine permaculture and the new ideas that need to be brought into a PDC. And also perennial vegetation, just the importance of that, and and everything that everyone else said. Is there anyone left? Sorry. No.
But I'm wrapping up the morning circle.
Okay, so we've got some announcements.
Oh, sorry.
So I talked to Jodie about camping on Sunday night if you're going to come to the book launch, because this event was originally going to finish on Sunday morning, 10 o'clock, we need to be out. And Jodie and Do need a day to get ready and do a deep clean of the common spaces before the next school groups come in on Monday. And now this book launch has been added on, which will go into the evening on Sunday night. So if you've travelled and you're staying here, it's okay for us to stay for that night, but we still need to be out of the common spaces by 10 a.m. on Sunday so they can do that cleaning. And just, you can come back and use the kitchen, but you need to leave it beautifully clean again. And then be out first thing on Monday morning, so they've got a few hours between groups of people being here.
Okay.
And Brenna, do you have any announcements?
Yeah, if you'd like your friends and family or anyone you know in Margaret River to come and meet Ro, invite them, because there's still some tickets left. And there will be music by Charlie. It's soup, sunset, and sound. Beautiful dinner by Jodie, and then fun chats between Ro and myself.
There's a Facebook event up, I think.
Yeah, and it's on the Fair Harvest website as well, under events. And we have a new arrival, Lisa, who has been unwell, so she did the responsible thing and sat out yesterday to make sure that she was definitely okay to be here. So I was wondering who here feels they took good notes or good mental notes yesterday. We'd like 2 people who can buddy with Lisa today. And was that you 2, Ollie? And fill her in at morning tea, lunchtime, because we covered a lot of content. I've also got a lot of that written down, so I'll give that to Lisa too, and you can cross-reference. But if you could fill her in over the next couple of days, that would be fantastic. Thank you. And we'll talk at morning tea.
Yeah.
So yeah, everyone say hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
We'll remember that Lisa hasn't been privy to all the name games too, so we'll remind her again and again of our names every time we speak to her to help her along that journey too.
Just one other quick announcement. Please don't take any more of the avocados in the fridge. They're for our trip across Australia. But you can keep the ones you've taken.
Oh, just one more thing. Just coming on from the thing here on Sunday night, if you've got friends in Perth, there is an event at Ecoburbia. There are 2 tickets left. So if you've got friends that wanted to go or you were planning to go, I'm happy to open it up, but it means I'm going to watch Ro do something in Ro's because we haven't got the space to have. So I'll talk to her about whether she wants more people and more space. So that's on the Thursday night, and Tuesday night the Permaculture West have also got an event at Earthwise. So they're both on just for people who might have friends in Perth or whatever.
Oh, I've got another announcement. I remembered it, Rachel. We moved the kind of useful books library to the kind of big table near where we line up for meals, because the other one wasn't flowing so well. And if you've got books that you want to share, you can chuck them up there. Again, just make sure your name's there. But I've gone and picked a whole bunch of books relating to core topics that are now there. Hopefully it makes that side of things a bit easier.
Cool.
Thank you. Just a teaching moment. If you want people to do revision, and the point of that is remembering for the others. So someone always remembers something someone else has forgotten. So that is the value of it. Make sure you word your question correctly. So what did you like yesterday? I mean, the food, the sunshine, the trees and the birds. Or what did you learn is a different thing.
Yeah.
Or something new for you is a different one. So for tomorrow's group, when you're doing your revision, phrase it in such a way you get out of it what you need as a type of monitoring. So the wording of that will be important for you to know what people remember and didn't.
I also have an event to add to the calendar, which is a NVC workshop in Albany on the 4th of December, and I brought a little poster up for that and I put it in the next to the resources list that we had on the wall. That's fine. And I'm going to come and ask you questions about that. That's in Albany. Has anyone else got any other things they'd like to share?
I close the circle. That's right. So I have a poem kind of thing. It's not my poem. I don't know the credit, unfortunately, but my children taught me. And I use it like a mantra when you want to do hard stuff. Do you want to repeat it after? Sure. It's got actions. I am a strong and mighty tree. No howling wind will bother me.
I am a strong and mighty tree. No howling wind will bother me.
My roots reach deep into the ground.
My-
They hold me up, I won't fall down.
My roots reach deep into the ground. They hold me up and I won't fall down.
My trunk is strong and straight and sound.
My trunk is strong and straight and sound.
My bark is skin that wraps around.
My bark is skin that wraps around.
My branches reach into the air, a home for birds everywhere.
My branches reach into the air, a home for birds everywhere.
My leaves reflect the shining light, the glisten in the sunshine bright.
My leaves reflect the shining light.
My flowers blossom blissfully, they offer nectar to the bees.
My flowers blossom blissfully, they offer nectar to the bees.
I am a strong and mighty tree, no howling wind will bother me.
I am a strong and mighty tree, no howling wind will bother me.
I'm imagining like a group of kids doing that.
I love it.
Cute.
Yeah, I'd like a copy too. So.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's 8:29. Talk about perfect timing.